All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to week number 6 as we cruise along through this 16-week semester. A little bit closer to the halfway mark, hey? In exercise physiology here, I'm your professor, Dr. Sean Clavel, going through your announcements and review here for the week 6 exercise physiology, kind of getting into the concepts of skeletal muscle here. So, in our first section, we talked a little bit about the movement and joints and different actions associated with that. You guys did a lab assignment associated with identifying the different movements of the body at different joints, whether it's the shoulder, the elbow, the knee. And so that was the first lab assignment. Now, into this one, we're going to get into specifically the actions of skeletal muscles, right? So, the idea that we'll get into some of these skeletal muscle actions is going to be big. Uh, let's take a look here. I'm going to jump into your canvas, show you what's a little bit new in here into this section. We've gone into the introduction into exercise physiology, the chemistry of life, and now I published the next two parts of chapter 3, which we call skeletal muscular system. This is muscle tissue, so getting familiar with the actions of the skeletal muscle contraction. So thinking about the 3 steps that we think about, which is excitation. How does a nerve stimulate a muscle? The next part of that is the sliding filament theory, or the proteins that are actually contracting and sliding across each other, in that. And then the other part is like the cross bridge cycling. So cross bridge cycling is where the proteins actually maneuver to pull the two sliding the sarcomere towards each other. And so you'll see that in muscle tissue chapter part 2, and muscular system part 3 is really a look at all the different muscles of the body. And in our next lab, we'll take a look at the different exercises. We'll start to look at these different exercises here in terms of like the muscles that are being involved. So we've got the muscular system being involved here. The lab assignment is right there. You can see it. It's lab assignment number 4, muscular system. I'm giving you a little bit of a time to do it. You can see that this one's not even due until next month. It's actually a week and a half of time to complete this one. It's because it's a little bit longer. We're going to get in there. We're going to talk about all the topics related to skeletal muscles. So you've got the lab assignment, right? I'll fix that up there. You've got the lab assignment here, lab assignment number 4, and so you'll get into that, identifying the steps of a muscle contraction, and then identifying the muscles themselves. So what you're going to see is that you've got this whole group of muscles, right? Being familiar with all the muscles of the body, specifically the ones of the arms, legs, and back, so that we can start to identify the muscles that are involved in specific actions. And so here we have it, cruising along into cruising along into week 6 as we cruise into the semester here. I encourage you guys to keep looking into these assignments. The big one that we're going to be talking about, skeletal muscle tissue. So, kind of what is the anatomy? Kind of like what is the form of the skeletal muscle? Like what is the where is it on the body, like what muscles are which, and what is the names of their origins and insertions, and then what is their action, which is going to be a really big part of the exercise phys topic, right? What are the actions of that? So being able to identify that here. And so what I've built for you guys is a nice resource that hopefully you'll be able to use in the future, so you can use to identify. But that's all I got for you guys here today. Again, another delve into the topic of exercise physiology, where we're getting into some of the skeletal muscle topics. So, how do skeletal muscles contract, and ultimately, what are their actions, which is going to be a big one there. So, take a look at that. Lab assignment number 4 is up now. Any comments, questions, concerns? Feel free to email me, and I'll get back to you as quick as possible. Again, you guys are doing great. I look forward to looking at your guys' responses each and every week. So, again, this one is a little bit longer, but I look forward to seeing your responses in the future here. Take your time, do it in sections so that you can finish it in its completest form. All right, you guys, until then, take care.